Hi guys, this is YOLO, and in the last video we imported the inventory system and add death messages to my game. Today we're going to be implementing the player to drop items upon death, so let's get started. My player to drop items upon death, their whole inventory should be set to empty. The first thing I'm going to do is to create a script that would set all the player's slots to empty upon.
I'm making a script when my player's health reaches 0. The number of items in their inventory would be set to 0 and all of the slots would be deleted. Another script I am making is that all of the 8 slots would be set to empty when the player's health reaches to 0 as well.
I'm implementing a script that would make the player automatically drop their items upon. So if the player is equipped with an item and dies, they would automatically unequip an item.
Now let's test out my game, but first, I need my player to collect items. And as you can see, when my player dies, they would lose all their items. The next thing I need to do is to have the player drop the items they have in their inventory upon death. I need to do a little reworking on the collect items script so the game can clearly tell if an item is added in the player's inventory when collected.
I'm making a script for if my player dies with a broken bottle in their inventory, the player would drop a broken bottle. So my player would drop a broken bottle upon death if they're equipped with a broken bottle.
I'm going to adjust the position on where the broken bottle would drop upon player death. I'm also going to make a script for if my player dies with a nailed plank in their inventory, the player would also drop the nailed plank as well.
I'm gonna have both of these scripts only work if my player's health reaches to 0. I'm gonna have the player to stop collecting items if they're dead. Now let's test out my script, but first, I need to collect items again. As you can see, when my player dies, they would drop whatever items they have upon death, but the coordinate on where the items were dropped upon death is miscalculated. Now let's fix the coordinates on where the items would be dropped from the player upon death. I'm gonna do a little rework the drop mechanic upon death so the game can clearly tell if an item is removed from the player's inventory. Now let's test out my script again. As you can see, when my player dies, the items were dropped from the player at the right coordinates. I'm gonna fix the item drop upon death script. Now I'm gonna test the script again one more time to see if it works properly. Looks like there's still a bug on the drop item upon death script. Let me fix that bug again. I'm gonna test the script again one more time to see if the bug is fixed. I'm gonna collect items during that time. It looks like the bug is now fixed for my script. I'm gonna make sure to see if the bug is really fixed up.
Since the drop item upon death is successful for the first 2 items, I'm gonna have the other items like candy bar and soda to be dropped upon player death if the player has it in their inventory as well. So if the player has other items like the candy bar and soda in their inventory, they would also drop those items as well. Now I'm gonna do the same for all the remaining items. So for any item the player has in their inventory, they would also drop it upon death as well. I'm currently making a script for all the items that would be dropped upon player death as well. I'm gonna make some little adjustments to the script.
Now let's test out the script. Right now I'm spending my time collecting items. I'm gonna purchase some items. I'm gonna test to see if my player would drop every item they have upon death, and it looked like it worked.
Now it's time to add some finishing touches since implementing the player to drop items upon death is successful. That is all for today. Goodbye guys.